This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Amp. And a litany of injuries coming into this game. A look at the list of names. Pretty daunting.
A long list of injuries coming into this game. You look at all those names unavailable. Pretty daunting.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Carlton Carrington is out there with Hampton. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And for Brooklyn, they've got O'Neal. He's out there with Edgecombe. And it's Collins in at the small forward. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Now, here's Hampton. He's tightly guarded. To the paint. Pass to Carrington. Just 5 to shoot. Edgecombe with the steal. O'Neal finds Collins. With the second effort. Back to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Edgecombe brings the double team. Offensive rebound. Pass to Carrington. Back to Brooks. Another shot. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Goes up again, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Hampton. Here's Hampton. Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Hampton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. P.J. Edgecombe picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
So he gets them both. Here's O'Neal. Outside Collins. Shoots over McDaniel. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. For the 3, Hampton misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's stolen by Hampton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. That shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have.
Oh, man!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Deep 2 from Brooks, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Hampton misses. Brooklyn leading by 4. Into the lane. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. O'Neal misses. Minnesota trails by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Hampton. Offensive rebound. McDaniels outside. Now here's Hampton. D right on him. On the clock. Deep 2 from Brooks. Another miss by Minnesota.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Dean. O'Neal up top. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Brooks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hampton with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Pass to Hampton. Shot from free throw range. Edgecombe with the steal. McDaniels against Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
I'm only here to see some stats for Brooks. Coming off an excellent season. He was around 12 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And here's Collins from outside. It's good from long range. Collins has got 5.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And timeout called by Lenny Wilkins. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Minnesota trails by 10.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Hampton. He's guarded closely. Pass to Brooks to end the run.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Kevin, back to you.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie. Dean passes to Collins. Down low. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far
and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
On the wing, Carrington. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brooklyn leading by 10. Pass to Edgecombe. And Johnson now top of the key. Inside. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Johnson for three. Minnesota with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Brooks. Collins grabs the miss.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Great, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And the dunk by Brooks.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. It's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Minnesota making some changes. Brooks comes in for McDaniels. And quickly in for Carlton Carrington. Here's Edgecombe. No good there. Nice D from Brooks.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Shot on the wing. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Edgecombe. The three. Rebounded by Hampton.
And if they know what's good for them.
Whoa!
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And here's a timeout now from George Clark. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Carlton Carrington comes in for Quickly. Collins kicks to Johnson. Five to shoot. Pass to Edgecombe. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Brooks has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now Hampton. Back to Carrington. Shot from 12. Rebound Brooklyn. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Minnesota trails by 6 to the left side wing. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Here's Woods. Still scoreless. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Brooks. It's blocked. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break to stop the drought. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Taps it up. Minnesota trails by 6. And the dunk by Brooks.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Dean. driving to the basket.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Carrington. Brooks outside. And Grady pulls it down. Brady's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside, to the wing right side, to the middle. Here's Walter. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Woods. Here's Walter. And no good that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Brooks is out there with Emmanuel Quigley. And it's Mobo in at the 3 slot.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Dean. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
They swipe it. Here's Mobo.
Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do.